Hello, and welcome in for some more Gabriel Knight. Last time we left off, we just finished day 1. We are just starting day 2. They've already had their little interactions. He's been given the address of, oh, I forget what her name was. Malia? Malia? Something like that. The lady that stopped and was asking questions when we were at the crime scene. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pick back up. Jump straight
Today's
in.
newspaper is on the counter.
I still really feel like the music is louder than the narration.
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Yeah. Can you read the newspaper?
Times Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instinct.
Oh, nice.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
Oh, nice. 58. I'll be back at some point. I don't know where I'm going,
See
but...
you later.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Okay. Go here. I forgot about the little motorcycle scene. Whoosh. Okay. Wait, what? What you doing over there? I just took off. Bye.
The electrician has left his tools behind. He must plan on returning. There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office. The security cage has been removed by the electrician. Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby.
Can I go in there? Will they let me go in there? Open? Hi guys! Don't mind me! I don't know. 80. Yeah, that. I have no idea. That'd be too hot for me. Bleh.
Hey. Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up.
I did forget to mention in the last one.
Whew. It's hot in here. Dang, the air conditioning must be on the blink. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
I took off his jacket. I guess I need that. I forgot to mention in the last one that this guy, Detective Mosley, is voiced by none other than Mark Hamill. So that's pretty cool. Yay! I like Mark Hamill.
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Ha! Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation. How about getting me some coffee?
What am I, your slave? Hey, I'm working my butt off here. Yeah, fine. Some people are never satisfied.
I don't know what you mean. Can I? Steal? I'm going to jail.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
I'm still going to jail.
Hey, what are you doing with my coat? Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it. Just drink this.
I'm going to jail.
Thanks. Tons. I mean it.
Hi. I come in and ask you for coffee and then leave. See you later. I'm going to jail. So what am I looking for? Yeah.
Gabriel can't get in.
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
That sounds like Tim Curry as well. I do have
I
official.
do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
Show them the dead bodies. I'm going to jail.
My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business. Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Miss Giddy. Miss Giddy will see you.
I feel like
Right this
Curry's
way.
talking to himself.
Miss Getty will be down shortly.
Thank you.
Let's see. Save 5. Def going to jail.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Doctor.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Getty?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
It's normally how that works.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh. Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
Tell me about your life in New Orleans.
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now.
Oh, no.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm afraid I quite abhor them.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Detective.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
Never mind.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
As you wish, Detective.
Can you tell me anything about what happened out at the lake?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of time out there.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen
That's
a
so
color
cringe.
like that brownish gold. It's so deep, rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune.
Thank you, Detective. That's an interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Getty.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but you don't act like a police officer. Besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his name was Mosley.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight.
I'm going to
I'm a
jail.
writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear, I've never done anything like this before.
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
Malia, wait. If you just give me a chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out.
You tell him.
Robert? Show Mr. Knight out, please.
I most certainly will.
Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
Yep, still going to jail.
There's no one outside the house to talk to.
Yeah, that's the wrong thing. What do? Which quarter? Who's this guy? He wasn't here earlier. Neither was the tap dancer.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yep, I mind, all right.
Why?
Because A, I don't know anything, and B, I'm busy.
Oh. You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yep,
Why?
because A,
Oh.
Who? Who's that dude? It's like,
The lucky dog vendor has his nose buried in a paperback.
why is the voice so much
Gabriel
quieter
knows
than
that
the...
it is not. Big surprise. One it is.
And the music? Can I give this to you?
I have this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books, finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
You could take this gift certificate with you, if you'll give me a lucky dog.
A lucky dog for a $20 gift certificate? Well, sure. Here you go.
Can I give this to that dancing kid? He wasn't there earlier.
You wouldn't like a lucky dog by any chance.
Would I?
Wow.
Thanks, mister. You got any special requests, let me know.
Get out of here. The mime's gone. Go. He wasn't there earlier either.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not. I really get focused when I'm drawing.
Okay, fine.
Was he there? I don't know that I came over here. Now that I think about it, I don't know that I came over here. Actually, what about the dude with the...
Hey, come back here! Hey!
Bye! Maybe I can help him. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, unbelievable. Rotten luck!
Interrogating the little boy wouldn't be very useful.
You mentioned something about...
Yeah, you got one?
Can you fit through the bars around the statue? Can you do that? No.
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Good. There's something in there I can't quite reach. Come on. Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing. Here you go. Yep. See ya.
Oh, thanks, kid. Let's say... Maybe he won't be so mean to me this time. I found your drawing of a castle.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing? How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
What do you think of these that I may have photocopied?
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from these partials?
The pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
Okie dokie. Well, there's... I think there's an area missing. If you could get me any more of these...
I'll see what I can do.
Didn't I, draw? Here.
I have another one of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Cool. Can I leave? Well, apparently I can't. I keep pulling the menu. Don't put the menu down. Let's go this way. No, yeah, go this way. You know, I've been to New Orleans. I've been in the French Quarter. I think while I was there, I didn't hear a single band play when the Saints go marching in. Historical Voodoo Museum. I don't know. That could be interesting. I don't know what's there.
Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
I am the proprietor, Dr. John.
There's another drummer back there.
If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Great.
Whoa.
My name's Knight, and I'll probably take you up on that.
Yeah. I think it's still really loud. I'm gonna turn it down just for this part, because oh my gosh. I can't hear the guy.
Could I ask you some questions?
That is why I am here.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Historical voodoo? Or the voodoo currently practiced in the city?
That sounds like Michael Dorn. That sounds like Worf.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The killings in the newspaper? I know that they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
I really hope that's Michael Dorn, because it
What do you
sounds like
think
him.
of New Orleans?
It is the only city in the United States as far as I am concerned.
It's the only thing.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Ah, you have perhaps noticed the museum's snake, Mr. Knight. They are beautiful creatures, do you not agree? And the tourists seem to associate them with voodoo.
No, I don't like snakes.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I have not.
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish to learn?
Well, I was, the security guy on the Enterprise under Captain Picard. Why did you open?
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No. The museum does not make me a rich man, but my material needs are simple. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us say that I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
What are your own religious beliefs?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex.
That was
to
kind of
discuss
a
with
good question.
Layman, Mr. Knight.
Actually, I can't think of a thing.
Then, let us discuss something else.
Tell me about historical voodoo.
Very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds good.
As you may know, voodoo is a grassroots religion formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions, such as Catholicism or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade. But African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, where the French and Spanish ran plantation islands. Prior to 1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no chance for voodoo to breed here natively. The Creole also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importing of slaves from that region.
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or grigri. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo, and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in their religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic. I, personally, am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo. But it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Do you know Malia Getty?
Should I?
She referred me to your museum.
Many have read about our museum in the newspapers, Mr. Knight.
That's a good point.
Hoodoo.
What exactly is hoodoo?
Hoodoo refers to magic folk traditions of the South. Hoodoo is a bastard of voodoo. Many of the Grigri are similar, but hoodoo does not have the religious aspects of voodoo.
Well, I guess that's it. I think I asked them everything. I don't know that I really accomplished much, but...
The doorway is already open.
well, I'm used to having to open the door in places. Like how she said that,
Thanks
like
a
I was
lot.
an
Bye
idiot.
now.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
You dumbass, the door's already open. Well, huh. Right, I think Grandma told us to come check the cemetery. So, let's ride our motorcycle over there and see. What is that? Excuse me, sir, what is that?
I'm sorry to bother you.
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Ain't it just awful, them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seems like everybody want to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery tour. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them ain't poisonous, of course.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know what you talking about.
No, right?
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, number 1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right out of their graves.
I've heard that, yeah.
Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Of course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
Alright. What is this? Wow.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
Okay.
Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but to think that they have a pattern and a meaning he is not comprehending.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case, yeah. What is that?
Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick. Undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
Oh, he's leaving. Bye. Can I take the brick? Apparently I needed the brick. Okay, cool. I don't know where his family thing is, though. About there? No, probably over here.
The Wright family tomb. Here and there in the cemetery, straggly plants grow in stone planters.
Hmm. Oh, he doesn't like being on the same screen as me. Oh. I was looking for my family.
This
Kind of a pup tent for the dead.
Oops.
This tomb is smaller than most others in the cemetery.
Kind of a pup
Okay.
tent for the dead.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
It's her family.
The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Gede. Most of the plaster has fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick.
Hmm. Okay, I don't know where my family one is. Sorry, Grandma. But I did steal a brick from someone's, tomb. I'm sure you'd be proud. Is he gonna leave again? He's like, oh god, I don't want to be next to this guy. It's okay, dude. I'm leaving, I think. I'm trying to anyway. Oops.
Hello.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Oh, bienvenue, Madame Casanova. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a slip-knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? Well, you're gonna need some easy night candles then.
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too and you're gonna whip any old no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dames. Oh, I've been in misery.
You put 9 pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step. That'll turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust right here if you want them.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though it don't hurt to be proactive none neither, now does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
No, right?
The signs say, Special Saint Jean Eve, Lagnappe, free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra.
I don't know.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabri Saint-Cour.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons and boas. So I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
What did you mean when you said Cabri Saint-Cour?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Yes, you did.
Have you ever heard of a
Don't you lie.
Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
Or German.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
That customer of yours, the little old lady,
Customer?
the woman I saw
Wow,
in here,
he's...
Madame Cazeneuve, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
Door. Don't tell me he's already open. Where's my bookstore? Oh.
Lucy, I'm home.
Oh boy, party time.
Talk to her.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. It must be a local custom. New Orleans love any excuse to celebrate.
Do you know what Cabri Saint-Cour means?
No. Sounds French, though.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Is that a voodoo word?
I don't think so. It's German.
No, but it has a nice ring, doesn't it? Schottenjäger.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Aw, no one wants to talk to
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I need you to look up a Madame Cazeneuve.
Madame Cazeneuve? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend, Malia Getty, was?
Grace, Cazeneuve's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Bit.
It's time to close shop.
So it is. Have a nice night.
Oh, okay.
You too. See you tomorrow.
Save. Six. Day 3. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with some Gabriel Knight. We have now completed day 2 and moved on to day 3. I'm going to go ahead and save it here. I didn't know I could do that, so that whenever we start next time, we can get that opening dialogue with day 3. So thank you guys so much. As always, if you enjoyed this video, if you could give it a like and subscribe, that always makes my day and it really helps the channel. I appreciate it a lot. Each and every one of you are just amazing. Until next time, take care and I will see you later. Bye.